Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Who's Left? P.O. Box 114, Harper, Kansas 67058. If you want to support the show, send Doug cash. Next week is going to be phenomenal. On last week's show, he started off complaining about my intros. So let me apologize to all the fans for the brevity of this recap. On last week's episode, Doug was right. Was wrong. They had super chats, P.O. Box, and phone calls.
All right.
Thank you for that. If
Now,
they
you
were
see
all
what it-
like that, if they were all like that, I'm happy with that. That's
You
good.
see what happens when you run your fucking mouth?
It gets better?
No, that is not better.
No?
No, if I am the president of this network and he turns in another subpar episode like that next week, it's going to be he's canceled. That's the end of it.
Sweet. So we need one more of those, buddy. That's all it's going to take.
It needs to be at least. I got to be careful what I say because he'll do it.
Exactly.
He needs to sum up the show a little better. He's not earning his money.
You don't think he summed it up pretty good?
I don't even remember what we talked about. All right, anyway.
I don't even remember what he said. I forgot.
Okay, hold on. So that was Cardiff intro.
All right.
Complete. Move this over. Should have organized the board before we got started.
Fuck it.
All right. So we are currently hovering right around 600 patrons.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Crazy,
think?
isn't
What do you think about capping it at like 620 or 625 or something, and like just doing whatever we can to keep this at a small community?
I think that's a really good idea. Wouldn't it make more sense for us to cap it at like 619 or 621 or like some dumb random number? You know what I mean?
All right. We're going to cap it at something to be determined just to keep this a nice, like a family reunion.
Yeah.
We don't want this getting too out of control.
As people drop, we can take new patrons. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's like a community feel going on here, and you know,
we have so much fun over on our Patreon. Like every week, it's just like, wow, this is fun.
This is a blast. Wow, like a family reunion.
Okay, I've got a question for you.
All right.
I am anti-pedophilia. You are pro-pedophilia, right?
Okay.
No, is that a true statement?
Is it? No, of course not.
Do you think pedophilia should be legal?
What do you mean legal? Okay. It's complicated. It's very complicated because
you keep this up, you're going to be reviewing podcasts.
Awesome. Oh God. See, there's nuance to this, okay? Just go. Of course I don't think that. How do you want me to answer that? How am I supposed to answer that question?
Honestly,
yes.
I want you to answer it honestly. You think that pedophilia should be legal. Is that correct?
Yes, I think everything should be legal, but it makes it sound so bad. Okay, I think pedophilia should be legal, but I also think that it should be legal for the father to kill the pedophile, right? I mean...
Okay, so I'm pulling the curtain back a little bit. Your answer was supposed to be no. I didn't know that you were going to come out pro-pedophilia. I was not prepared for this.
I'm not, and that's the best part.
I had an angle, and you took it away from me.
Sorry. I figured...
I don't even think we need to continue. I don't want to be associated with you.
Oh, my God. You pushed me into a corner where I just can't lie. Oh shit. No. Jesus Christ, man. Of course. No. Pedophilia should not be legal.
Okay. Now, which of those do you believe? Because I'm not entirely sure.
I don't think it should be legal to fuck kids, dude.
Okay. That's not what I asked. That's not what I said. Do you think pedophilia should be illegal?
Well, of course not.
What the fuck?
How do you make what somebody thinks illegal? How would you even do that?
Okay, so then you are pro pedophilia.
No.
You think pedophilia should be legal?
Yes.
Say it.
I just did. I just said yes. How do you make something illegal when somebody thinks it?
Okay, so then why don't you publicly come out as somebody who thinks pedophilia should be legal? Why don't you, like,
That's between me and God.
hang a banner from the front of your fucking house that pedophilia should be legal?
How do you know I already don't have one? Where are you going with it? What is the
I
end
already
game
went
here?
there. That was the end game. That to try to trick you into saying that you are pro pedophilia.
You didn't do a very good job.
No, you jumped right into it.
There
I
was
didn't
a
even
bunch
need
of a
to.
trick there. Right. That means I beat you at your own game. I jumped in head first.
Okay, I'm going to read something to you.
All right.
You are going to tell me what type of person or organization tweeted this.
Okay. Oh, boy.
When most of the public thinks of pedophilia, they assume it's synonymous with child sexual abuse. A pedophile is an adult who is sexually attracted to children, but not all pedophiles abuse kids. And some people who sexually abuse kids are not pedophiles. Okay. So was this a pro-furry? Was it a podcast? Was it a major U.S. corporation?
I'm assuming it's not just a podcast. That sounds like a coherent tweet from a dude from a podcast.
Okay.
So it sounds like something that would come from the furry community to me.
Okay. So you're getting close.
Okay.
It was from USA Today.
Those known furries. USA Today, like the news place?
Yes.
Wait, what's the news angle? So did they have like a pedophile scandal or whatever and they're trying to like get out ahead of it or something?
I don't know. I just grabbed a screenshot and threw it on the board and figured that we could eat up 10 minutes talking about fucking kids.
Yes, we can. Oh my God. So none of that makes any sense. Like the first thing you said was when people think of pedophiles, they think of people that have sex with kids. Like they're setting that up as if you're wrong. And then the next sentence says pedophiles are people who like to have sex with kids. Wait a minute. You just destroyed your own argument, you dum-dum. So I think this is where this and dumping chrome in the water is where my libertarian argument falls apart, right? Those two things, they're right on par with each other. Like,
So why okay, a true libertarian thinks that they're, correct me if I'm wrong, a true libertarian thinks that the government should not get involved at all in people's personal lives.
yes, and probably as far as to say there shouldn't even be a federal government.
Okay. So what about the roads?
What about in the libertarian world or whatever, they think that all of that should be made by private parties, like companies make roads, not governments.
Right. That's fine, but who pays for private companies?
People who want roads. Like if Walmart opens a store and they want people to come to their store, then they would build roads to their store and around the town to make it easier for people. That's I'm not telling you that's what I believe. I'm telling you that's what the libertarian.
You know how fucking stupid that is though, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Like, because if I want to go to the store, I have to build a fucking road to the store.
No. I'm telling, like, Walmart wants you to come to their store. They want you to come to their store so bad that they're going to build an infrastructure to make it easier for you to get to their store.
That is so fucking stupid. Like they're going to infrastructure everywhere.
Everywhere
It's
that
stupid.
everywhere that there's a Walmart.
Right. So
I'm not
okay,
agreeing with that. I'm just
so
telling you
there's not a Walmart within a fucking hour of me, so I don't have any roads.
Is there other companies?
Dollar General they can't even put fucking cement in their goddamn parking lot. You think they're going to build a road to my driveway? And does that mean I have to build my own fucking driveway?
Yes.
Fuck
Yes.
that. I'm not doing that.
There's a line somewhere between what the government should do and what the government shouldn't do. And the first argument is always roads. What do we do about roads? That's always the first argument. Guess what, man? The roads are already built. We don't have to worry about it. They already have roads.
Oh, that's a stupid fucking thought, too.
It really is. Don't you know roads last forever? There's no potholes. I'm not telling you that the libertarians have it right. I'm telling you that that's the general direction that we should be heading in, is libertarianism. Once we get closer, then we can hash out the details.
But we don't want to. Okay, we don't want to veer too far away from capitalism, right? We agree on that. Capitalism
and libertarianism go hand in hand 100%. They are one and the same. What they want is free markets. Free market capitalism is like the cornerstone of libertarianism.
Right. So I'm for that. I'm for anything that's free.
Who's going to build the roads?
They're free. It's part of the market.
You got to have a road to get to the market.
Okay. And communism is the opposite. So you put something on the board about communism.
I don't even think I put it on the board. I just asked you if you wanted to talk about it because I
okay, if it was on the board, this would make a perfect place to talk about it, right?
Right, right, exactly. So communism is the complete opposite of that.
Right. So that article you sent me saying was communism is pro child labor.
Yes.
And capitalism is propaganda, or child labor is propaganda to make capitalism sound better.
Right, exactly. Isn't that just the stupidest thing? Like, you see, according to the Karl Marx, I guess, when he wrote all this shit down about how great communism is, the idea is that we need to abolish the family. We shouldn't have, like, it shouldn't be women raising kids. It should be, all kids should be communally raised, and you just kind of, your kids just kind of, or kids, not your kids, they just go wherever anybody that has time to raise a kid that particular day raises your whoever's kids. It's such a fucked up way of thinking. Like, I got to this because I saw a book review for some stupid feminist that wanted to rethink gestation and motherhood and how terrible motherhood is because it's unpaid labor. And it went into just some stupid communist theory about raising kids, and everything should be communal. All kids should be raised.
God, that would be so awesome if it was communal.
You think?
Did you ever have to change a shitty diaper?
Yes, lots.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could have just stuck your head out your hut and say, hey, come over here and change this fucking kid?
I think it is so fucking perfect that you said hut, because that sums it up so perfectly. It's so fucking regressive. So we're going back to living in huts. I love it.
So that wouldn't bother me. One of my dreams is to live like in a tiny house or a cabin or something out in the fucking wilderness, but like still have Wi-Fi.
And running water and grocery delivery.
Yeah, you can. Well, I don't know if I need grocery delivery, but I could live off the land.
Could you?
Yeah, I could do like the homesteading thing.
No, you couldn't.
The fuck if I couldn't?
What are you gonna eat?
Corn.
Yeah, that sounded more like a question than an answer.
Okay, so you can be a homesteader without like having to grow your own food. I mean, you can still run into town.
You can still run into town. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Then what makes you a homesteader then? Can you run into town and go to the hardware store and buy stuff for your fucking tile tub or whatever?
So if you think about it, homesteading just means like, I'm not entirely sure what it means. I just know that it's a hashtag on TikTok. But
cool.
Like, if I had solar power and a wood burning furnace in my camper, then I could be called a homesteader. I know that.
I don't know that there's a legal definition. I think you can just call yourself a homesteader now. Let's call this the Homesteader Podcast. I don't care. Fuck it.
I mean, I've grown tomatoes. Like, that should count for something.
Right. You homesteaded the shit out of those tomatoes.
All right. What the fuck is? I'm going to look up the legal definition of homesteader.
I think it's just if you take land and you make it yours and you live on it. That's it. That's what a homesteader is, I think. I think
They used to call me a squatter when I did that.
Right. Right. Well, I think a squatter is if the house is already there and you just kind of live in it. A homesteader, you got to build your own.
Homesteading is a vernacular term for a lifestyle of self-sufficiency. It is characterized by subsistence agriculture, home preservation of food, and may also involve the small-scale production of textiles.
So you're just going to go into town, right?
Well, do you think I'm going to go out there and skin a fucking horse to make a vest or something?
I hope so. If you take a little bit of skin at a time, the horse will still live. And you spend all summer skinning 1 inch at a time of your horse, so you have a fucking vest for the winter.
So what I've told you, I don't know how many times on this show, that I think I would have done good in the Wild West. Just my attitude and
Sure.
I want to live as close to that as possible. And I think homesteading is my step in that direction.
I agree with you, but like I think that people romanticize something that is like you hate going to work. Homesteading is like work and then sleep and then work and then sleep. And if you take a day off, you'll probably die. That's what homesteading is. I mean,
no, I would homestead somewhere like Hawaii or something where it doesn't get cold.
Where it doesn't get cold. I'm gonna homestead in this retirement community.
Okay, would you rather do the job that you do now? You're working 12-hour days. Are you working 5 or 6 days a week?
6.
Okay, you're working 6 days a week, 12-hour days.
Yeah.
To make somebody else money. Or would you rather do that same amount of work and not have to do anything? Like you could just sit there making your fucking wallets or whatever the fuck it is you do to.
I think it's a false, like you're setting up a false comparison because the amount of work that I do wouldn't sustain me and my family. So it would be like way, 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 way more hard work, physical labor just to get by. The definition of homesteading is subsistence living. That means you do just enough to get by.
Right. Would you rather work hard 6 hours a day and get by, or work what you do now 12 hours a day and hate your life and want to die?
I mean, I think you know the answer to that. Obviously, if you're doing something, that means you'd rather do that than the other thing, right?
No, I don't know that you've ever thought of it. I think I'm bringing something to light that you've never given any thought to.
Never thought of homesteading? Okay, so how do you homestead? Like, let's just say I were to lose my job.
No, you already own land, right?
Yes.
And there's nobody around, right?
Right.
So grab your kids and go fucking move there.
Just live there.
So you take your land because it's kind of out in the country. Either build a fucking tiny house or get a fifth wheel camper, or I don't give a fuck, get tents. I don't give a shit what you do. And you live out there, get some solar panels. And then you're homesteading. Then you just start growing your own food. And I don't understand the problem.
You don't? Yeah, I've literally grown like tomatoes. I've grown tomatoes and peppers. I don't think I can subsist on tomatoes and peppers. Well, am I supposed to grow a cow too? And some chickens?
You learn.
I don't know the time that it takes for a person to learn how to grow a cow. I don't know that I have that much time.
Listen, every year I plant 3 calves. And I still don't have a fucking cow.
Right. Exactly. See how far I have to go in the learning process?
Whatever.
You think anybody has that ability to homestead? You think you have that ability to right now you could just pack up all your shit or none of your shit and somebody gives you a piece of land and that's all you need. You're fine. Everything will be great.
Yes.
Why? What do you think would be better? What is it that you're missing that would be better if you were to homestead?
Not having to go to work.
But you literally have to work just to be alive every day. Do you not understand? Like, it's not just like food just appears in your face.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I would much rather have to go out and pick carrots or whatever the fuck it is I'm eating that night than have to go and devote my life to another person's business. What don't you understand about it?
No.
I want to be free from the chains of society.
You love the chains. So, okay, why don't you do that then? Why haven't you done it yet?
Because I rent this property.
What does that have to do with anything?
I've got a lease.
Can you homestead on that property? Can you squat somewhere where you're renting and just when your lease is up, just say, no, I still live here. I'm squatting now.
Whatever. So stupid.
Are you going to do it?
I'm tired of you not applying yourself. All you do, do is piss and moan about having to go to work and 12-hour days. I've given you idea after idea on how you can get out of it.
And your newest idea is homesteading.
Well, I offered up photo booth.
And you're upset that I haven't done anything with that yet? I mean, after all, it has been 30 minutes.
Oh. All right, whatever. You can work till you're dead. I don't give a fuck.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I hope that you die at work. How's that?
Thanks, I guess. I hope I don't die at work.
You know what? No, I hope that you die the day after you retire.
Oh, that would be even better, wouldn't it?
And I want you to retire. When is it going to be the hardest for your kids? Like, I want you to die in front of your kids. I want them to hold you at your retirement party. That's when I want you to die.
That's the best time. While they're holding, like I pass out and they catch me
right in the middle of "For He's a Jolly Good Fellow" or whatever the fuck they sing at those things. At your daughter's wedding. And I want you to have your daughter's wedding and your retirement party. Like, I want her wedding to be at your reception or her reception to be at your retirement party.
So I can die at the same time.
Yes. And when you're standing up for your daughter and her marriage at your retirement party, I want you to have a fucking heart attack and I want you to fall over in the cake.
I kind of want that too. That would be awesome. If I'm going out, I want to ruin somebody's day at least.
While your wife is blowing you. I want everybody to be the most affected that they can be.
Hey, I'm good with that. Wait a minute. So my wife's blowing me at my daughter's wedding in front of everybody where the cake is? This is getting better and better.
At your son's coming out party. It's all because you're so fucking cheap. You wanted to wrap it all up into one.
I'm going to need you guys to hold off until I retire. We're only having one party. Oh my God. Why would you wish that on me? Just because I don't think homesteading is the way to go.
No, because you refuse to quit your job. I've offered you several outs. You bitch all the time about working all the time. And I've given you plenty of opportunities that you could pursue and get wealthy.
I think we should put up a poll up your ass about who bitches more about their job.
They're going to say you.
Do you think it would be me? Well, of course they are, because they're stupid. Do you think it would be me or do you think it would be you? You bitch about your job like 14 times a show. I never say anything about it.
I only bitch about my job on the show. You spend all of our time off the show bitching about your job.
That is not true at all.
It is true.
No. Only like 50% of the time.
Yeah, the other 50% of the time you're forwarding my calls to voicemail.
I got it on auto forward. I set it up to let it ring twice to go to voicemail.
Okay, fine, whatever. So back to pedophilia. You have a fuckable robot or something?
Yep, I think so. So this came from Patreon. Alex on Patreon put this on there, and it says train with humanoids to save lives. It's a Japanese, Chinese, whatever robot that it's like shaped like a little kid and it moves around. It says that it writhes around like a little kid receiving surgery or something. It's to practice surgery on. And
So I just watched the video that you asked me to watch earlier. And the little robot girl's mouth opens up and her eyes get real wide and her tongue comes out.
I was wondering if it would be, if we should play it on here, because it's crazy to watch, man. It's
called Pediaroid.
Yeah, which is just a funny name anyways.
So it says Pediaroid is a pediatric patient-type robot that can realistically simulate the jittery movements of a child who is reluctant to receive treatment.
God, that could have gone so many ways.
How long do you think it's going to be before these things are misused?
They are. I'm sure they already have been. I'm sure the researchers misuse them.
Okay, so it's got 6 different parts: mouth and speech, body, eyes, face, chest, and arms. So the mouth and speech, it says, here's what it's capable of: greetings and emotional expressions, feeling pain, crying, etc. Mouth movements.
That's what you want.
Mouth movements, opening and closing, sneezing, coughing, and vomiting reflex.
Oh, God.
Tongue movements, back and forth, left and right.
Of course.
That's body movements, writhing, flapping both arms and legs, convulsions, clonic spasms. Does that mean poop?
I don't know. I don't know, but I hope so. Real working anus.
You can hold down the rampant limbs and perform therapeutic training closer to practice.
What? That means that it struggles while you're trying to fuck it.
How much do you think one of these things cost?
I don't know. It is possible to cut teeth and replace them one by one. It has a speech function for conversations during treatment. Why, you thinking about buying one?
I think it'd be cool to have one sitting next to me.
just writhing around? Oh my God. You can do blood collection from the arm, measurement of blood pressure. So there is some medical stuff, but I think they just throw the medical stuff in there to throw you off.
If you go to the tab up on top where it says products, it's got this little blue buggy thing called the Rotom.
The Transroid.
It's to transfer patients from bed to wheelchair.
Oh.
Like, this would get me into my podcasting room.
You should buy a Transroid. Oh my God. City mobility. So they got all kinds of crap. So
Holy shit. Scroll all the way down to the T54ENRYU.
Oh, T54ENRY. What the fuck is this thing?
The Poweroid makes an impact mainly in disaster areas using its 2 arms. It can lift debris and rescue people by using a synchronous motion control for the arms. It's like what do they call it? Gundam suits or Gangnam suits or Gangnam style or
it looks like Wall-E to me. You ever see that? You remember that show?
What are them fucking big robot suits that you get in and like you have battles with people, or maybe it was a cartoon or something. But anyway, you get inside a robot and you control their arms.
Like fucking Voltron? Not Voltron. I think maybe it is Gundam, right? I don't know.
Anyway, that's
the
what
Power Rangers?
Anyway, I want one.
How much is it? Remote control using wireless communication.
If you're looking to send me something in the P.O. box. Oh, you know what I'm going to ask for P.O. Box Christmas?
P.O. Box Christmas.
Okay, so Legos makes a Lego Nintendo that has a TV attached to it. It's like 2,500 pieces or something.
Okay.
So I want somebody to send me that so I don't have to pay for it. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. So So you build the Nintendo and then it's got a TV like that you just
it's just a Lego. It's a TV and a Nintendo, but it's Lego.
Oh, okay. What? Huh. Yeah, I don't understand why you would want that.
Because I enjoy building stuff out of Legos, and I enjoy Nintendo, and I enjoy a TV.
Touche.
Like if there was a
no, I understand now. I didn't really put that together. I guess that was my fault. I enjoy Legos. I enjoy Nintendo. I enjoy TV. Why put them all together?
Okay, if you go down one more, the T55ENRYU.
Yeah.
Poweroid to protect public safety. This robot is bulletproof and is able to perform relatively detailed tasks using its 2 arms. It is capable of remote operation, and it is suited for places where people often cannot approach, like 9/11.
This is suited for 9/11. This thing's amazing. God, technology is crazy, isn't it? Like they make sex robots and like remote control robots for 9/11 all on the same website.
So if I was to get a job at this place, I'd be sitting in a meeting. I would suggest that we put these big yellow robot arms with the claws on the little toddlers.
Just smash all of our products together.
What would you think if you seen this vehicle with a big toddler head and the tongue going, and they're like 12-foot robot arms with huge fucking claws.
But it's got a toddler face. Makes it more approachable, so when the robots take over, you don't really care. Oh, God. Do you think if you imported one of these do you think you could get one of these imported without anybody asking too many questions,
What, the big vehicles?
No, the kid. I don't know how that works at customs. Like, do you have to assemble it yourself, or maybe they sell kits. Maybe they sell them in DIY kits that you just assemble yourself.
Just order the head. I just need the head and pelvis.
I really just need the mouth. So what do you do when you're done with this and you're ashamed of yourself? Where do you throw it away at?
I think we talked about that. You roll it up in carpet and put it out for the garbage men to pick up. I've got a question for you.
All right.
This is what's going to be an integrity check.
Oh boy. All right.
Fuck.
Okay.
Well, now I got to check because this guy wanted us to do an ad read.
Okay.
Here we go.
What's the integrity here?
Okay. MusicMoviesMe.
Okay.
I need you to say this is Anthony from Who's Right.
Okay.
And what else did he want you to say?
What do I get out of this?
This is Anthony from Who's Right, and I endorse MusicMoviesMe.
I'm not doing that.
I need you to do it.
Why?
Because you've never heard of this, right?
I might have seen it come by on Twitter, but I literally know nothing about it.
Okay. So what he said is if he can get us to do it, he will give us $50. He'll join our $50 tier if it sounds good.
Okay.
And I want you to publicly endorse this thing, never having heard what it is.
Why?
To show that you don't have any integrity.
I think I've shown that a million times over. Why do I have to give you $25 minus taxes to show that I don't have integrity?
I'm going to do it as well because we both have to do it.
Okay.
And there was 2 ways we could do it. We could get together outside of the show and record it, or we could try to stretch it out for 10, 15 fucking minutes just to get us through another week. And that's the route that I decided to go.
You're so funny. So how is that a lack of integrity?
Because you are endorsing a product in which you do not believe is any good because you've never heard it.
Okay. Can you look up what integrity means? Because I don't know what it means. I don't know what the actual definition of integrity. Does it mean that endorsing a product that you don't know what it is or something?
The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles.
Right. So I can tell you, I've never heard this, but I think you should go listen to it. How is that dishonest or immoral?
Because you can't say that. You can't say, I've never heard this. You have to say, I am Anthony from Who's Right, and I endorse Movies, Music, Me.
Okay. Can you look up what the word endorse means? You're not tricking me with no legalese.
Declare one's public approval or support.
Oh, that puts me in a real integrity pickle, doesn't it? Son of a bitch. How much do we get? $50?
$50.
All right. Can you do it first?
Hey, this is Doug from Who's Right.
Douche.
I'll tell you something. No, I can't say fuck. Fuck.
Damn it.
This is Doug from Who's Right. I am publicly endorsing Movies, Music, Me.
Hey, $50 for that? Does that count?
No, you got to do it too.
Oh God.
Hey, this is Doug from Who's Right. You should go check out movies. You're already listening to it if you hear my fucking voice. What does this do? Like, why the fuck would you pay us $50 to say, oh, whatever. This is Doug from Who's Right. I endorse Movies, Music, and Me, or music. Fuck. This is so fucking retarded. This is Doug from Who's Right. This guy's paying me $50 to say that I listen to his shit.
You should listen to his shit too, for sure.
Now you go.
All right.
Don't you fucking leave me hanging out to dry.
This is Anthony from Who's Right. And I think that you should listen to Movies, Music, Me. Music? Is it music and me? Movies, music, me. Me as in Anthony from Who's Right.
Hi, this is Doug from Who's Right. You're listening to Movies, Music, and Me, in which I am publicly endorsing. How's that?
This is a public endorsement for Movies, Music, Me from Anthony at Who's Right.
This is Doug from Who's Right. I approve this message. All right, moving on. See that? Fucking $50.
Oh my God.
Minus taxes and your share. And
Right.
Patreon's fee.
Perfect. So what's it about?
I
Is
don't
it about
fucking know.
movies or music or me? If it's about me, I'm in.
Okay, you know what we should do? Okay,
Just
so
random clips of the show.
yeah, let's check it out because it
All
could
right.
just be complete dog shit.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
You know what I would tell you that you should listen to is fuck. I should have remembered the name before I started talking.
All right. Here he is. Movies, Music, Me. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
No Time to Die movie review. Antlers movie review.
Is it just movies nobody's ever heard of?
The Night House. Parasite. Any of these ringing a fucking bell with you?
Nope.
The Green Knight.
Nope.
Another Round.
Nope.
Professor or Possessor.
No.
Angst. Sound of Metal. There's got to be something here.
There's gotta be something I've heard of.
Where the fuck is Top Gun? Why don't you do a Top Gun movie review? Who would, okay, help me out here.
All right.
Why would you go through the trouble? See, now's the time where we shit on the people asking us for help. Why would you go through the fucking trouble of starting a YouTube channel to review movies that nobody gives a fuck about?
How many followers does he have? Maybe there's a niche. Maybe there's a niche of people that care about whatever movies he's doing.
Okay, I would go, I'm not going to, it's up to anybody to go find him to see how many followers he has, but I'm going to guess it's not a very big niche.
All right.
But if you did have a big following, you wouldn't be reaching out to a couple subpar podcasters to say my name and I'll give you $50.
Say my name.
I'm still scrolling. Okay, Joker. Have you seen Joker?
I have not, but I want to. Looks like a good movie.
All right. Let's jump in here, see what we got.
Welcome back to Movies Music Me, where I just am an idiot. I'm like a really shitty dad, abandon my viewers completely for weeks on end, and then come back and be like, hey, I'm back. Want some more quality content? But seriously, I saw this movie.
All right,
like,
so first, I
for the
fucking
first
hate the
time,
fact
maybe-
that he doesn't have a microphone. He's
Just talking into the echo.
yeah. Doug, this is Doug from Who's Right, and I'm telling you, don't go listen to this fucking Joker's channel.
Awesome. So, how much money did you just cost me?
Okay, so after hearing what the content that he's putting out, he doesn't have a fucking microphone, and his hair's like all blonde and pretty and shit.
I'm jealous of that. So instead of tearing him down, shouldn't we help build him up? Shouldn't we give him like encouragement?
Are,
Like, hey,
are we
man,
really in a position that we can tell anybody what they can do better?
I have a mic. You have a mic. So yes, Mike is better. So yes, we are in a better position. Get a mic, bro.
Okay, so this is Doug from Who's Right. Assuming that he listens to us and gets a quality audio setup, proper lighting, and has less pretty hair
And
we
better
will,
content.
and better content, we will publicly endorse Movies Music Me.
And as long as there's no movie reviews or music, anything about music or anything, none of that crap. Okay, nobody cares about that stuff. If you were to do a podcast that I enjoy, I would endorse it. How about that? That's my endorsement of you.
Just
Is he Australian?
I don't. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Didn't you hear him? Didn't he sound Australian?
You know, okay, how about this? Should we tell him? I think he's a patron.
Okay.
Should we tell him to drop his patron
No.
and use that money to buy a mic and then come back and we'll endorse him?
Come back with a mic and we'll endorse you.
All right, you know what? Just to be fair, because I had to scroll back 2 years ago to find a fucking something that I'd heard of. I'm going to go to his most recent video, which was 1 day ago,
All right.
and we'll see if maybe he has a mic and we can take back what we said.
All right.
Still got the same shitty fucking intro. Can't show clips from the film because Universal are my arch nemesis and will screw me and my channel real hard.
Fuck me. I saw it twice and I still can't get over it. Somehow
Sounds better.
This shit did everything I wanted it to and more. I was so skeptical about it because Sam Mendes wasn't returning. I wasn't sure.
That's enough of that shit.
I don't know who Sam Mendes is. It sounds
Okay.
better.
So he listened to us. His audio quality is better, so I endorse him. Go check him out.
Fully endorsed.
Told you we could stretch that for 10 fucking minutes.
Perfect.
So if you'd like us to do an ad read for your channel, go ahead and send it over.
Can you imagine us trying to? I mean, we couldn't even take ads seriously if we wanted to. There's no fucking way.
What do you mean? We took it serious.
Right. This one?
Yeah, I expect to get paid. You're fucking right. I'm taking it serious.
That's serious business. We entered into a verbal contract. I'd much rather advertise people's yard sales. I like that better.
Okay. What do you want to talk about now? Satan Club?
Sure.
Explain.
Where are we at here? So apparently, do you know anything about Satanism as, the religion or whatever?
I know that I am for it
Okay. How come?
because what it's about is individualism. And I
Okay.
am for individualism.
Okay. So there's a school district that somebody put up a flyer at the school district, like on their board or whatever, for a Satan club after school. It's not affiliated with the school. It's nothing to do with, during school hours, none of that. But the parents are pissed because the flyer is advocating Satanism.
Is there anything? I read that flyer. Is there anything on the flyer other than the word Satanism that would stop you from sending your kid to it?
No, not at all. What happened here, I think, is that somebody that is, I would guess, kind of like me and you, like, this will be funny if I take the thing that people hate to their core and then pair it with something that they can't really disagree with. I take all these good qualities and pair it with the thing that people hate just because they hate it. And they put those two things together. And I think they did it as a joke, not like a haha joke, but like a screw you society type of dumb shit. You know what I mean? And then it just took off. And then people really started believing it, like actually calling themselves Satanists. And this is what our beliefs are. And it started like the flying spaghetti monster bullshit. Just started off as a stupid joke, and then people started taking it semi-seriously, you know?
What's this about spaghetti?
You don't know the flying spaghetti monster?
No, is it similar to the monster at the end of this book?
Yeah, kind of. There's a religion called Pastafarianism. Never heard of it? No. I did. I thought we had talked about this before. So apparently there's a religion where they believe in the flying spaghetti monster, and I don't really know a whole lot about it. A part of their religion is that they have to wear a colander, like a spaghetti strainer on their head. And there has been cases where people tried to sue the state to let them wear the Pastafarian, like a pasta strainer on their head and their driver's license pictures. So it started as a joke to make fun of Christianity. And I think people just kind of started like, yeah, that makes sense to me. And they started taking it semi-seriously. And I think that's the same thing that happened with Satanism. And then, you don't think so?
No.
You think Satanism has always been about individualism and being good to people and treating people right and all that kind of bullshit? You think that's always been what Satanism is?
No, I don't think Satanism is about, I never said Satanism was about treating people right. I don't think that is in there at all. It's about doing, I believe that it is like, do what you want, do anything that you want that feels good.
There, it says the club states children will learn the following: benevolence and empathy, critical thinking, problem solving, creative expression, personal sovereignty.
I don't think this. Just because it's on this flyer for the Satanic After School Club doesn't necessarily mean that it falls under the beliefs of true Satanists, such as myself.
Such as myself. All right. So, what do they call that? No true Scotsman fallacy. Like in your list of fallacies, like there's never really a true anything. Then, right? Like every argument can just be like, well, that's not really Satanism. No.
Hold on. No true Scotsman. God, sometimes you impress me with your smarts. Like spaghetti monsters and Scotsmen.
Right? Smarts, spaghetti monsters, whatever, you know.
Hold on. Spaghetti monsters and Scotsmen.
Oh, no.
Okay. No true Scotsman or appeal to purity is an informal fallacy in which one attempts to protect their universal generalization from a falsifying counterexample by excluding the counterexample word.
God, that's a fucking long, shitty answer.
Rather than abandoning the falsified universal generalization or providing evidence that would disqualify the falsifying counterexample, a slightly modified generalization is constructed ad hoc. What the fuck does
what the fuck
mean?
Does any of that mean?
Ad hoc. What does that mean?
I think that's like the part of the ham, like right where it joins the leg.
Is that the ham hock?
Yeah. Is that not what you said?
You just made me fart when I laughed. Okay, ad hoc means when necessary. So why don't you just say fucking when necessary?
When necessary. Ad hoc. What?
How do you use that in a sentence? Like, I need that ad hoc. Is that the same as stat?
No, stat means right now, doesn't it?
I think stat means sooner than already there, I think.
Really?
I think
Did you just
so.
make that up?
Hold on.
No,
What does stat mean?
Spaghetti monster? What does stat mean?
In medical terms, I guess. In medical terms. Immediately without delay. A medication order which can be provided sooner than already there.
All right. So now. Wait, ad hoc. I'm so confused at where we were going with this.
Well, you had said no true Scotsman.
Uh-huh. Do you understand the argument? No true Scotsman? if,
No.
if we're talking about Satanism and I make an argument, say you make an argument for Satanism and I don't agree with that argument, instead of embracing your argument and arguing against you, I would say, well, that's not what real Satanists believe. Like, you're arguing against, instead of the idea, I'm saying, well, that's not what this group of Satanists believes, or this group of Satanists. There's no real Satanists. Like, every single group can be argued against as a group instead of the ideas that they're saying.
Do you write for Wikipedia?
Yeah. You know it.
I have a question.
Okay.
When you were in high school,
Yeah.
did you talk through any of these fallacies?
No.
Like slippery slope and
Uh-uh.
and no true Scotsman? That's the only two that I know.
No, I didn't hear about any of this until much, much, much later. But why?
Okay, but now in high school they teach about them.
Yeah.
Like, why is that? Why? I assume that all of these fallacies have been around and named for
a long time. Sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know, how it got into the mainstream or whatever, but I'm assuming it's always been in one of what do they call that? Like where you learn sociology, that kind of shit, right? I mean, not sociology, but I can't think of the fucking word where you like talk about ideas and shit.
All right. You know what we're going to do?
Philosophy. Yeah.
You know what we're going to do?
What?
I'm going to find out how fucking smart you are, you cocksucker.
All right. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
I am going to name the fallacy and you're going to explain it to me.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, fuck. There's
tons and tons and tons.
This is bullshit. Nobody knows all these.
I don't. Go ahead. Let's see how many I do know, though.
There's like hundreds.
Okay.
Appeal to probability. We'll start with something that's easy.
So I'm assuming appeal to probability means that your argument goes, this normally happens, so this is going to happen.
No.
Okay.
You're stupid.
Okay.
You're stupid because you're dumb.
Okay. Well, this normally happens, so this is what's going to happen. It's a wrong argument. What is it? What is it then?
A statement that takes something for granted because it would probably be the case or might be the case.
That's what I said.
No, you talked about the past influencing the present.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Base rate fallacy.
No, 3 strikes and you're out. I guess. I have no idea. I don't know what that means.
What about non sequitur fallacy? How many fallacies do I...
Fallacies or fallacies?
Well, because a lot of my arguing techniques,
Uh-huh.
I know they're all based on one of these, right?
Right.
Like, I don't make a good argument
Right.
ever,
Right.
even if I'm right.
I think that we have that in common.
No, your fallacy is just like a lie. Like you just base everything on a lie.
What? In what way? How do I base everything on a lie?
I don't know. Whatever.
See, you're arguing. You're using some kind of fallacy where you just say stuff.
A lie.
What's that fallacy?
Okay, the Masked Man Fallacy.
Never even heard of that one.
Just don't. God, I'm not smart enough for this. Okay, who needs to know these? Like, let's say you wanted to study phallic.
Hold on. Let's say you wanted to start a podcast called Who's Right, where you argue with each other. You think that might be a good place to start?
let's say that whoever it is that is the foremost expert on fallacies.
Yeah.
What did he study? Like psychology?
No, what did I just say?
Socialism?
Yeah, that. What the fuck did I just say? I can't even think of the word now. Where you study, like thinking about stuff. Like, fuck.
Engineer.
Yes. It's not psychology. It's fucking. Oh my god, philosophy. Jesus Christ. I think it's philosophy. I think.
Philosophy. I was going to explain to you what it is, but I don't know, so I stopped.
So you shouldn't have stopped. Why the fuck did you stop?
Philosophy?
When you really break it down, philosophy.
I thought you said phlebotomy.
What do you mean falafel?
Fuck. Okay, so here's what I want.
Uh-huh.
I want to get really smart in these and then use them to my advantage when I'm arguing with people.
The problem that I have is that people, like, they take a cursory glance at that, whatever you're looking at, and they're like,
Yes.
slippery slope fallacy. And then every time I open my mouth, that's what they say. And there got to be a fallacy that you're using fallacies wrong, you fucking moron. There has to be one of those fallacies.
But you do understand that you use that a lot, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, sometimes. But that doesn't mean it's always wrong.
Okay. It is though.
Is it? So you think that anytime you mention this might lead to this, you're using the slippery slope fallacy every single time, even when you've been proven right, and even when all the evidence points towards that being true.
Slippery slope. Asserting that a proposed relatively small first action will inevitably lead to a chain of related events resulting in a significant and negative event and therefore should not be permitted.
Yes.
That is the basis for every time you open your mouth.
Right. But yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I'm like, how is it a fallacy if I've been proven right over and over and over?
Well, no. When have you been proven right over? Not just over and over, just one time over.
I don't remember. I'm sure there's been a couple times.
Right. So you've never been proven right.
Okay. So you're telling me
and there's a fallacy right there, dickhead. Even if you were right one time on one thing, that doesn't predicate the precursor to the second thing.
Okay, so since there's a fallacy that says that this is
that
true,
is an incompetent comparison.
What? Okay. I'm telling you that people take a cursory look at this and they think that they are super smart and like they just disregard all arguments because it falls under this fallacy. That's a stupid way to think.
It doesn't negate the fact that it's still a slippery slope fallacy, right?
Is it a fallacy? I don't know. I that's something that should be discussed, right?
If I say we should allow the police to take we should stop the cops or stop citizens from owning tanks. And you say if you do that, then they're going to take our guns. That is a slippery slope, right?
Yes. I mean, it's also correct.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Let's say this. If I tell you your daughter is 12 years old, you probably shouldn't buy your daughter a mini skirt, let her wear lipstick, and go out whoring at night. Otherwise, she's going to grow up to be probably a heroin addict and a prostitute. Is that a slippery slope?
No.
Well, why? You don't think there's a slope between dressing like a whore and being a whore, or dressing like a whore, acting like a whore, and being a whore?
No, I'm saying that I agree with you. If you allow your kids to do whatever they want and encourage them to do whorish behavior, they're going to turn into whores.
Right.
I agree with you. I don't.
Oh, so since you agree with me, it's not a slippery slope. Now I'm starting to understand.
No, but a slippery slope is asserting that a proposed relatively small first action.
Yes.
So that would be, if you allow your daughter to buy lipstick, she's going to be addicted to heroin, sucking dick on the corner.
Okay.
That is the...
Okay, so then when are you allowed to say this will lead to this? If I tell you, you just bought your daughter lipstick, it's going to lead to your daughter being a whore. And you say, no, you buy her the lipstick. And then a year later, you're like, well, I just bought her a mini skirt. And I say, well, you bought her a lipstick and you bought her a mini skirt. And now you're letting her stay out till 3 a.m. with whoever she wants. Where is the line that you say, okay, it's no longer a slippery slope. Your daughter's a whore. When do you say that? I mean, when does that happen?
So you can say, look, you shouldn't buy your daughter lipstick because it's going to lead to her wearing eyeliner.
Right.
That's legal. That's not a slippery slope.
Okay. So I'm only allowed to forecast the next chain in the event?
Yes. You got it right. Exactly.
So the idea here is to stop thinking. That's what you're telling me. You're only allowed to think about the next chain. You're not allowed to think about how things will interact with things in the future. You're not allowed to think that way at all.
Okay, so I said no, and you kept rambling for 15 fucking minutes.
At least.
You can think about the chain reaction that you think is going to come. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
But deciding that the end link in that chain reaction is definitely going to happen 25 steps from where you started at, because that's the conclusion you came to. That's the fallacy. You're saying, I know for sure this is going to happen because this happened, and that is incorrect.
Okay, but what if time and time again, daughters who wear lipstick turn out to be whores? When are you allowed?
time and time again, daughters that wear lipstick turn out not to be whores. They just have lipstick.
Right.
Not every girl that wears lipstick is a whore. And not every whore wears lipstick.
The good ones. You got to cover up them fucking canker slurs somehow. So the idea here is that you're stopping an argument that it's like your way of saying, instead of engaging the argument, your idea is, no, that's a fallacy, so we stop talking about it now. And my idea is, okay.
No, hold on. Now, please allow me to rebut.
Go ahead and rebut.
It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I want to stop the argument. I want to keep. Okay, so we're talking about step one, right?
Yes.
I whatever it is, guns, abortion, sex with minors, anything, whatever.
That's the first thing that came to mind. Whatever.
Okay, so I start talking about step one. You're talking about, if you do step one, step 1 through step 10 is going to happen. Okay. And then where we always argue is me saying, no. Let's finish talking about step 1. Then we can go through it. And you refuse to talk about step 1 because you're saying that step 10 is going to happen because that's where you went to in your head.
No, it's not a matter of in my head. It's a matter of okay. You're saying that I'm using, let's take a different argument. They're going to put drunk driving to people stop drunk driving in cars from the beginning. They have to install those at the factory, right? We've talked about that. And you said it's a slippery slope to say that they're going to use that for some other nefarious purpose. So you're defining the parameters of the argument as, do people die in drunk driving accidents? Yes. Do you want to stop that? Yes. You're putting rails on the argument. And if you want to have that particular argument, yes, I agree in that context. But then when you bring it into the real world,
I'm not putting rails on the argument. I'm defining parameters of the argument. Because if I say, do you want to stop it? And you say no, well, then there's no point in us talking about it any further, because I want to stop innocent families from being destroyed by drunk drivers. And you are pro pedophilia, as you talked about earlier.
The problem that I have is that the way your brain works is that you have to put parameters on every argument. And the way my brain works is that the parameters on the argument make it almost impossible to see what that particular action is going to cause down the road. You have to be able to see that. You have to be able to understand those things, and you try to compartmentalize everything. Well, we'll worry about that when we get there. Why would we worry about it when we get there?
It's not a worry about it when we get there. It's for the sake of the show. We have to have something to talk about.
Jesus Christ. See, when you're losing an argument, you come back to that.
How can I be losing an argument? It's a fucking conversation. How do you lose a conversation?
I don't know. Play the tape.
You're moving the goalposts.
Wait. I know that one. Yes, I know that one. All right. What else do we got? What other fallacies? Okay. I don't know how long the list is, but do you think any of them that you see jump out and apply to me, other than slippery slope fallacy?
So it would be hard. I would have to read these beforehand, but I assume most of them. There's a lot of them that apply to me too, though. So
I was just gonna say, do any of them apply to you?
Yeah. So I know when I'm arguing something, especially talking to you on this show, I'm typically arguing something I don't necessarily believe.
Sure.
It's either I don't believe it or I don't fully understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I think that sums up everything we do pretty good. Both of us. I have no idea what I'm talking about most of the time. If people haven't realized yet that I just like to hear myself talk, I just like to talk, man. I like to talk, and I like to get fired up and think that I'm making some kind of a difference in the world by saying dumb shit. Like, I argued with a guy tonight at work about abolishing the Department of Education, like getting rid of public schools, and his response, it turned into a thing, something about taxing rich people, and I said, what constitutes rich? And he literally said, "What the fuck?" and walked away. Like, he got so mad when I asked him what constitutes rich that he walked away.
Okay. I'm pissed off about a couple of things after what your latest rambling.
Okay.
Why are you taking why are you having conversations with people outside of this show?
My bad.
Like, why am I just now hearing that you are pro anti-religion?
Wait, what? Which one of those things am
I mean,
for?
education, not religion.
Maybe because you're not paying attention? What? Are you serious?
You have never said that we should get rid of the Department of Education on this show.
I don't know that I've said that outright, but I thought it was just kind of understood.
No, it wasn't understood.
Oh, well, let me explain it to you then. I think we should get rid of the Department of Education. I think that dumping money.
I agree, by the way.
Well, that makes it no fun. I think dumping money into a system that is foundationally wrong is bad. And I think that the federal government being in charge of educating your kids is terrible. People just can't imagine a world where there's no school, or no school by the government. It wouldn't be no school. It would just be no fucking government school.
So what, you are, if you become mayor of the country, then you are suggesting that schools become private entities?
Yes.
Like prisons?
Yes.
So don't you agree that private prisons are a bad idea?
Yes.
So why would private schools be a good idea? Why didn't you send your kid to a private school instead of homeschooling them? At least they'd have a fucking chance.
Okay, because I can't afford it. I can't afford to send my kid to a private school, and most of the private schools are captured by the same bullshit that's in public schools. I mean, it's the same. There's been a takeover of education, and it's leaked into the private schools too.
Are there any private schools that aren't based on religion? Because every private school that I know of around your area is based on, like a Catholic school.
Yeah, there's one. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's expensive. It's way more expensive than the religious private schools, but they are hard to find.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Fair enough. So anyway, Satanism.
We never even
we
talked about it.
never even touched on Satanism. What the fuck?
All right. Oh, what do you want to do now? Do you want to be done? Oh no, I'm gonna play this for you.
Okay.
So this is this was going around on Twitter.
All right.
Let's see if I can fucking find it. Complete. Didn't answer regular show. Okay. So this gentleman
Thank you.
named Alex Stein. Are you familiar?
No.
Okay. So Matt Walsh tweeted this video. It was something like whatever, humanity needs to end or something like that. But
Okay.
this guy went to the Dallas City Hall
Okay.
for he had like a minute 30 for open mic.
Uh-huh.
And I think he's a right-leaning YouTuber.
Okay.
And he wrote this rap. And I think what he was trying to do was show how silly our society has become.
Okay.
And what has happened, like, so he went there trolling, right?
Yeah.
And what ended up happening is now this video is making the rounds and people thinking he was serious.
Oh no. Anytime like
Good.
anytime you have an idea and it starts with I should do a rap, yeah, it's a bad idea. It's always a bad idea. I think
My name's
raps
Alex
are
Stein.
the most
I'm
cringy
here
things.
today because let me catch my breath. Sorry guys. Okay. My name's Alex Stein. I'm here today because we got to vaccinate our children. You know, we really don't have enough vaccines. Like, they're not mandatory, and that's the problem. We got to mandate these vaccines. So I've figured a way where I think we can make it, I don't know, like, I guess more hip and cool for, my phone's not working. I'm trying to get, what I want to say is we got to vaccinate our kids, and we have to vaccinate them fast and early. But of course my phone's not playing, but I had a song that I wanted to do, and of course it never works when you're trying to make it work, but I guess we'll just have to freestyle it. But will the real Dr. Fauci please stand up? Please stand up.
Jesus
Please stand
Christ,
up.
man.
Vaccinate your mom. Vaccinate your dad. Vaccinate the happy. Vaccinate the sad. Vaccinate your babies. Vaccinate them, even if they got rabies. Vaccinate my life. Vaccinate my wife. Vaccinate your DNA. Vaccine created by the CIA. Vaccinate your body. Vaccinate me at the party. Vaccination freak. Vaccination freak a leak. I want the vaccine in my life. I want the vaccine for my wife. I want to vaccinate you all day long. Vaccinate you while I wear my thong. Vaccinate me. Vaccinate who? Vaccinate she. Vaccinate her. Vaccinate them. Vaccinate my friend. I want to vaccinate to the end. Vaccinate me, pure L. I love you. What can I say? DNA, I love you. I got the pure L, feeling pure, so clean. Got the Lysol, because I'm calling Paul. Do you got to clean the mic? You got to vaccinate. You going to get corona from Mona. Don't vaccinate. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. You got to vaccinate in the Lone Star State. Vaccination is so great. Vaccinate me all day long. Vaccinate your...
Thoughts?
Oh my God. So if you've never understood like secondhand embarrassment, I think that's that video or that the audio. I didn't even see the video, but Jesus, it makes me like anxious because it's so cringy. I don't even have the words to describe that.
But that's what he was going for.
But I get it, I guess, but God, it's so hard to listen to.
So, okay, I think this guy's known for doing shit like this, and it's never really, as far as I understand, it's never like really went viral or anything.
Yeah.
And this one is, but it's going viral because everybody thinks that it's real.
And they're like agreeing with him?
No, they're saying that he's an idiot for like it's cringeworthy, basically.
Yeah. So has he tried to correct the record? Because that won't go viral. His correction won't go viral.
No, this is what he wanted.
Oh.
Are you not understanding?
No. I don't get it. So he's happy?
All right, let's do shout outs. I'm you're a slippery slope. You're a slippery slope head.
I'm trying. What? I'm trying to understand. So this is what he wanted.
Yes.
He wanted people to think he was serious.
Yes. That's what trolling is, right?
I mean, yes, but like, what was the goal of what he's doing? I don't.
Okay. So let's say that you are in the for the sake of this conversation, you are anti-vax. You're not truly, you're just anti-COVID vax, right?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you're anti-vax and you think that the government and the media is blowing all this out of proportion.
Okay. Sounds like me.
Right. And the way that you deal with it with your comic mind is to write the most cringeworthy rap and then get up in front of city council saying how we have to vaccinate our kids as early as possible. Like, let's just say that you don't even write a rap. You get up in front of your local city council and you proposed vaccinating in the womb. And you do it in a serious tone, trying to get people to understand how ludicrous it is.
Okay.
And that goes viral. And then people start attacking you for wanting
to vaccinate your kids in the womb.
People with your same belief, but not your same sense of humor, start attacking you.
Now I'm starting to understand. Gotcha. So I would be upset. Not upset, I guess isn't the right word, but I would be like, don't you fucking get it? So is it normal that like you just assume that when you tell a joke or when you say something that you think is funny, everybody has the same sense of humor as you? You just assume that it's a natural thing, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yes. So what do you
So that's something that I think is fucking fascinating that, just in my personal life, I'll make a 9/11 joke and people look at me and it's like, no, that was a good one. Because you get it. The guy jumped out the window.
Like that happens to me sometimes too. And I make abortion jokes and people don't think they're funny, or like aborted baby jokes or whatever. Like, oh, I forgot. You're not the guy. I can't say that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like people get offended about whatever, but
so I truly believe this. I believe that they think it's funny. They just don't think that they can show that they think it's funny.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Because as you stated, I believe everybody has the same sense of humor as me.
Dumb. Huh. All right.
Okay, let's get to this week's P.O. box.
Okay.
My mouse quit working. Hold on a second.
Oh no.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
You got to pull your camera up so you can see what I'm going to show you. Or pull your screen up.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
Okay, I'm not sure why I got this or what I'm supposed to do with it.
Okay.
I got a 3D printed thing.
What is it?
I just said I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this or what it is.
Oh, okay.
But thank you. I have no idea what it's like for a flux capacitor or something. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with it.
No directions or anything?
No, nothing. It was just a box. And I thought for sure, because it was just in a little box about the size of a ring.
Uh-huh.
And it was taped and then taped and then taped, like all different directions.
Dick. Yeah.
I sat outside and opened it up on the hood of my car at arm's reach, fully exploding it for it to fucking explode on me.
Oh, no.
I've got this. So I got 3 books, no movies this week.
Oh, no.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Book number 1.
Oh, boy.
This hoe got roaches in her crib.
What the fuck?
Austin Watkins, 35, and a single father, finds himself in a precarious situation. Currently locked up in Chicago's Cook County Jail, he knows that Fred Quisha, the trifling mother of his only daughter, is a despicable, careless, and reckless thought who is the antithesis of caring, loving black motherhood. That sounds awesome.
This hoe got roaches in her crib. I don't even know what to say. What do you even say about that? How do you find those books? That's hilarious.
Thank you, Tess. This is going in the media collection. Okay.
So if you want to check that out, God,
The next book I got, A Practical Guide to Racism.
oh, awesome.
Are you familiar?
No.
So I was thumbing through this. See if I can find it real quick. It was about how to spot a Jew, or the
Awesome.
differences between Jews and zombies. I think. Here we go. Fuck. See, why didn't I just bookmark the page? Because I knew it. Here it is. This chart will help you tell the difference between Jews and zombies. What they want. Jews want money. Zombies want brains.
Jews want money. I love it.
How to kill them. Jews, a gunshot to the head. Zombies, gunshot to the head. Lifespan, 77 years, indefinite, so on and so forth. If you're still confused, just remember that zombies tend to walk around saying brains in a bloodless monotone voice, while most Jews do not.
Jews do not. So when was that book published? Is it old?
I don't know.
Just by the cover, it looked old, but I didn't know if it was.
Yeah, I don't know. 2005.
Oh, all
And
right.
then what I hope is the first of many books sent to the P.O. box by this author. Like, I
think I know who it is already, and I'm excited.
I'm sure you do.
Just from that introduction.
I would ask that anybody that is looking to support me and not Anthony
Dick. What the fuck?
gets me an entire collection of these books by the author you know and love, Chuck Tingle. This one is called Chuck's Dinosaur Tinglers.
Awesome. Are you going to read it?
I'm going to have to.
Oh, that's amazing.
My billionaire triceratops craves gay ass.
I kind of want to buy those books and just leave them laying around at work. I just think that would be funny.
I hadn't seen Oliver, my pet triceratops, in years. But what I remember about him wasn't great. While my other pets were easygoing and free-spirited, he was the voice of discipline and reason. Blah, blah, blah. All right.
Where's the sex?
How am I supposed to come to this? I gasp out loud as the dino stretches the limits of my toned body. His Jurassic cock fills me to the brim, yet I can't help but push my body back against him. We find a rhythm as he fucks me from behind. And the next thing I know, another creature steps out in front, shoving his dick down my throat. Now pinned between them, I'm helpless as the dinosaur lawyers take me from both ends.
Dinosaur lawyers?
When the one behind me pushes forward, the one before me pushes back in time, pumping together within my body as I struggle to maintain their enormous shafts. This is awesome.
Dinosaur lawyers is my favorite part. I don't know why.
Fuck me harder. I find myself commanding of my own violation. Fuck the hell out of my tight ass with those big T-Rex cocks. The monsters grunt and moan, obeying my commands to ram even harder. Is that all you've got? I shriek, a fire in my eyes. Treat me like the slutty fucking gay boy that I am. They're absolutely throttling me now, bearing down with all their reptilian power. I can feel myself drawing closer and closer to an orgasm as they pound me. Fuck me, I yell. But the words are suddenly cut off as one of the Tyrannosauruses that holds my leg decides to grab me by the head and stuff his cock down my throat. I gag on it, taken by surprise, trying desperately to center myself. Should I keep going? I could do this all fucking night. I gargle, a frantic squeal around the cock in my throat, and then quake with ecstasy, thrashing while I debased in every hole. My stomach contracts tight as if all I can do is hold myself together during the massive waves of sensation that course from head to toe. Hot ropes of semen eject from the end of my stiff rod.
Definitely paints a picture. Oh, I don't understand why Chuck Tingle doesn't get a movie made from his books.
I can just sit here and fucking read this. This is fucking great. How much are these?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, send me more, please. Thank you.
I really want to start one of those little libraries that they have out front of the houses for the kids and just fill them with Chuck Tingle books.
You know, it would be great if I took this to the local small town library here and just put it in one of the shelves.
Yes. Yep.
All right. No, see if there's any super chats.
Oh my gosh. Edwin Reyes. Libertarians believe that it's not the responsibility of the government to legislate morality, but rather to protect natural rights. I agree with that. But who's going to build the roads?
Okay, so yeah, that I agree with.
Right.
Well, wait a minute. Maybe I don't.
Wait a minute.
It's not the responsibility of the government to legislate morality, but rather to protect natural rights.
I agree with that 100%.
But what about dumping chrome in the water?
I don't know. Is
Because
drinking water
that is a
natural
moral
right?
that is a moral dilemma.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not a natural rights conversation.
Are you sure?
No.
What are natural rights?
God, freedom, and the pursuit of happiness, or whatever the fuck they.
Oh, it's baseball, apple pie, and grandma or something. Like that.
Okay, fuck. Hold on. What are natural rights? Are natural rights and God-given rights used interchangeably?
I don't know. What if you don't believe in God?
Natural rights. Natural rights. The meaning of natural right is a right considered to be conferred by natural law. Well, fuck off, dickhead.
What's a natural law?
If you use the word in the definition of the word, you're a fuckhole.
Right.
What is a fuckhole? It is somebody that is a fuckhole. Okay, natural rights refer to the rights given to all humans simply for the sake of being human.
What are those? What does that mean? So when you say natural rights, it could mean anything, right? What irritates me is when people say that like free healthcare is a natural right or whatever. Or free healthcare is a right.
Right. So healthcare. Okay, is clean drinking water a right?
I don't think so.
What is a right? Freedom. Freedom would be a right.
I think so. Yes. But the way I look at it, maybe I'm wrong, but if it requires somebody else to do something, how can it be your right? How can healthcare be a right if healthcare requires somebody to learn about my health and make me better? That's like I'm forcing you to do that because it's my right. Well, that can't be true. That can't be right.
Okay. Natural rights examples. The right to preserve life.
Okay. The right. Yeah, that makes sense.
The right to liberty.
Okay. That makes sense.
The right to own property.
That's a big one for libertarians. And I mean, I guess so the way it works in libertarianism is they extend it out all the way. The right to own property starts with you own yourself.
You know what? Okay, here's how fucking stupid I am.
All right.
Because in case you didn't know, my first thought was like, but then that involves banks and mortgages.
Interesting. Crazy how your brain works.
Yeah, like property, like
property, boardwalk and shit. So they take the right to own yourself and it's just extended out. I think that's where it starts.
No, but like, what do I got here? This ink pen.
Yep.
It's saying that I have the right to buy this and own it, and it's mine.
Yes.
I agree with that. I bought it. It's mine.
I bought it. It's mine. Right.
The right to make a living.
Okay.
The right to have a family.
Okay.
The right to practice religion.
Okay. I agree with all those things.
Okay. So who's against any of them?
Communists. Communists is the opposite. They want to abolish the family. They want to abolish private property. What was the other ones?
Okay, right. But you're telling me you're either a communist or you're a libertarian.
Well, those are like the two ends, right?
Okay, so what am I?
Somewhere in the middle between those two things.
But I agree with all those things.
But I don't think you're a libertarian.
What?
You're a libertarian in like theory with all agreeing with all those things, but when then you start to put it into practice, your first question gives it away. Who's going to build the roads? That's literally where your mind goes. If the government's not going to do it, who's going to do it? You can't see past the government doing things for you. You can't see any other way. And if you can't see any other way, that means that you're not a libertarian, right?
Right, but you can't see any other way either. So don't make me sound all short-sighted.
I didn't mean you like it's in you. I meant
You said
as
you.
in normal people like me. I can't. You're right. That is a drawback. It's wrong, and I disagree with it. But I can't see another way. I think under a libertarian, if it was pure libertarianism, it just means that whoever has the biggest gun is in charge. That's what it comes down to. Or whoever has the most money, I guess. Whoever has the most money.
So if I buy a big gun, then I can make somebody else build the road to the store.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm a libertarian.
But you're not under libertarianism. There's something called the non-aggression principle. You're not allowed to use force to.
Fuck, you just keep throwing these fucking caveats in here. Like I think I know what I am, and then you tell me, well, but you're not allowed to punch people.
You're not. I'm telling you, you're not.
You know
a
what?
libertarian.
Fuck you. If I would be the best libertarian. If libertarians are pacifists,
Not necessarily.
You said they have a non-aggression clause.
Non-aggression principle. You're not allowed to initiate force. You're allowed to defend yourself. You don't have to be a pacifist. You're not allowed to initiate force on somebody who hasn't initiated force on you.
Or what? They're going to kick me out of the libertarian club?
See? You either believe these things or you don't. It's not about getting kicked out of the club. We're trying to determine where you fall, and you're already getting defensive about getting kicked out of the club.
Oh, okay. So I see what you're saying. If I was a true libertarian, I wouldn't have to be convinced to follow their rules. I would believe them.
Right.
All of them? Like, it's going to be hard
There-
for me not to be aggressive.
Is there any true libertarian? There's another fallacy. Even the libertarians disagree on what's libertarian. They can't even agree on their policy on open borders. There's lots of libertarians that think that the answer is no borders anywhere, all open borders all the time. And then there's libertarians who think that we need strong border control. So they don't even agree.
Whatever. I don't care.
Exactly. Whatever. It's enough to make your head spin. Movies, Music, Me. We voted. The episode title is I Want to Be Free from the Chains of Society. It's not. That's not how this works. This isn't a fucking democracy.
Just give me my $50, you fuck.
How about we name the episode that and you pay $75?
Okay, so
It's not a podcast.
Hold on. Every one of these that I put up, I want you to read who it's from and read it the way that he typed it.
Okay. Movies, Music, Me. It's not a podcast. It's YouTube. Movies, Music, Me. Jesus Christ. Movies, Music, Me. You're not getting $50. Movies, Music, Me. I'm dropping to $30. Jesus. Movies, Music, Me. Oh no, Jesus.
This must be his fucking co-host or something. Okay, so
He's got a co-host and everything.
we're gonna play the parts of this. All right.
All right.
So I'm gonna put up their dialogue. You read the parts.
Okay.
You read the parts of Music, Movie, Me, and I'll read Hobu or whatever the fuck this guy's name is.
Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh. You're not getting $50.
Okay, hold on. So I've also got to be.
Okay.
I'm gonna be this guy on the side too because apparently
because he's in it.
Yeah. Ready?
All right.
Okay, so when I'm talking over here, this is the guy on the side. Got it?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, I got it.
Ready?
Yep. You're not getting $50.
Lighthouse was good, you absolute plebs.
I'm dropping to $30. Jesus.
Yeah, no, we aren't paying $50.
Oh no.
We have $4.99 and we will plug you one time to our podcast.
That wasn't a podcast.
Okay, here's what I'm doing
All right.
right now. I'm fucking telling you, if this cockroach backs out of giving me my fucking $50, I'm banning him from YouTube and the person that signed up before him and the person that signed up after him. It's like a soap party in the military. If you fuck up, the whole battalion gets beat or something. So from now on, this point forward, if you fuck up and I ban you from Patreon, the person that signed up before you and the person that signed up after you is getting banned as well.
How do you get to make these decisions that affect my income?
And I'm going to tell the two people that I'm banning, I'm going to give them all your personal information as to how to find you.
Right.
And once they have your head on a stick, then they can be unbanned.
Cool. So if you want to sign up for our Patreon and support us, head on over there and do that. Just don't fuck up. I want to kill myself.
All right.
Movies, music, me. I up my pledge. Call later. I'm going to yell at you. Awesome. This is just going to be great. Doug, are you aware of what the Flynn effect is? Love the show. Stay humble. Stay flabby. Okay, hand. Okay, hand.
I got to look something else up.
The
Do you know what the Flynn effect is?
I don't. Stay humble. That's hilarious.
I am pretty fucking humble.
Uh-huh.
The Flynn effect is the substantial and long sustained increase in both fluid and crystallized intelligence test scores. What? This doesn't apply to me, whatever it is.
You read intelligence and you're like, wait, nope.
The Flynn effect is the substantial and long sustained increase in both fluid and crystallized intelligence test scores that were measured in many parts of the world over the 20th century. Who gives a fuck about crystal?
What the fuck does that mean?
Crystal Light was popular years ago.
Do you remember Crystal Pepsi? Is that what he's talking about?
Pepsi Clear? Was that what it was? That was fucking dog shit.
Yes, it was. Casually mental philosophy damn near killed him. Awesome.
All right. Oh, there's another one.
Mystical Samurai. My callback last week was referring to Doug's daughter wiping her front butt. To help refresh her memory, you said she called croutons faggots. What?
I never said she called croutons faggots. She used to call them retards.
Oh.
Faggots,
retards, whatever. Anthony has Alzheimer's. Doug has diabetes. I'm gay. All of equal importance.
All right. This is funny. I just joined. What did this person do to make Doug so angry?
Nothing. Nobody did anything wrong. Everything is perfectly fine.
Oh. Okay, let's get into it.
All right. I have to pee. Okay. Looks like Mo signed up at the $5 tier. Thank you, Mo. Alan signed up at the $5 tier. Thank you very much, Mr. or Mrs. Allen. Jacob edited their pledge from $5 to $5. What? I wonder if that's a typo. Sorry if that's a typo, Jacob. We'll just say you edited your pledge to 501.
I'm assuming it's the guy that I'm going to talk to. It says Jacob edited their pledge from 5 to 10.
Oh, I got one that says 5 to 5. God, we're so organized. Tyler signed up at the $5 tier. Thank you, Tyler. Brink Mania Sign up at the $5 tier. Thank you, Brinkmania.
Hello.
Jacob, how are you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going, Doug?
It's going well. How are you?
Doing good. Just playing video games.
What are you playing?
Do you really want to know that, or do you really not care?
I don't really give a fuck. I'm just trying to make conversation.
Is it Mario
Yeah,
Brothers?
I kind of figured. No, it's Spider-Man.
So Mario Brothers then. We'll go with that.
Basically.
All right. Have we talked before?
Yeah, we have, but it didn't really go anywhere.
Okay. Refresh my memory. What is something that you can say that will jog my memory?
So, I worked at my school's tech department. You thought I said sex department?
Nope. Still got nothing.
Don't remember that.
Got it. So,
All right. So let's try this again. This is new, Doug. This is new and improved. I'm friendly. I'm
Bubbly.
bubbly. I'm trying to keep the conversation going. I don't want to put you on the spot. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable.
all right.
All right. So you like how this is going so far?
I love it. Love
All
it.
right. I love that you love it.
God, you guys
So-
are gay. Get a fucking room.
All right. So do you still work at the same job?
No, that was just a summer gig. I'm currently at the University of Michigan,
All right. What are you studying, man?
computer engineering.
Computer engineering?
Yeah.
Do you edit YouTube videos by chance? Can you engineer our YouTube to be funnier?
Nah, that'd be YouTube engineering.
All right. So here's what I need from somebody. I asked Fathy, and I don't know if he's going to be able to do it or not, but I want somebody to take maybe I should just reach out to the guy that was originally editing our videos, because he did fine. I want somebody to take clips from each episode and then format them so I can share them on TikTok, because I want to be TikTok famous. I want to be an influencer on TikTok. Get free shower heads and shit.
Yeah, I don't know if you fit the demographic for TikTok.
How many shower heads do you need?
Hey, where's your bidet at?
Sitting on the floor in my room?
How about you get your bidet hooked up and then you can worry about how many fucking shower heads I need.
I'm not searching for more free bidets.
Don't you get tired of just tripping over that fucking thing? And weren't you supposed to send it to Tommy?
That's besides the point. It's still literally sitting on the floor in my bedroom. But yes, I was supposed to send it to Tommy, and I apologize, Tommy.
Why haven't you sent it to him?
What excuse do you want me to use? I don't know. I just how am I supposed to answer that? I don't fucking know.
Whatever. Just
You know we're on the phone with somebody, right?
I don't give a fuck. He doesn't have anything to say.
He's playing video games. It doesn't matter.
All right. Let me ask you this.
All right.
Hold on. Jacob. Are you familiar with a game called Rocket League Sideswipe on the phone?
I'm familiar with Rocket League, not the mobile version.
Okay. Well, I will tell you this, Jacob, and any other of you young fucks that are listening. I will smoke
right.
your fucking ass in Sideswipe.
Really?
I will fuck you up. If you want to put up $10, fucker. I am addicted to that fucking game.
Really?
Yes. And I am awesome at it.
Never even heard of it.
It's because you don't fucking do anything. As I'm sitting in my chair playing this stupid fucking phone game.
Right.
About
All right. Can you read this one, please, Anthony?
Melvin Dinkley. See, look how quiet this guy is. How are they supposed to keep a conversation?
Thanks, Melvin.
story if you want.
Yeah, tell us a
Yes,
story.
Please tell me a story.
All right. So this is about I think I was I don't know, probably 10 or so. I used to live in Midland, Michigan. I don't know if you know where that's at or not. Probably not. But
Fuck.
me and my we were there at the Midland Mall, and we were like they have like a huge play place thing there. Well, not really huge, it's like inside the mall. Anyways,
Fuck, hold on, stop. Okay.
What was the weather like?
I'm going to give you a couple secrets for storytelling. I don't fancy myself to be an excellent storyteller, but I do believe that I'm a better storyteller than you.
And me.
And Anthony and most other people. But here's
Dick.
here's my secret. Okay, so first I need you to think about where you're going in the story. All right?
I know where I'm going.
Just hold on there. Hold your britches, pal. Now, you only need to give me the details, or Anthony, I guess he's here too. Give us the details of what's relevant to get from where you're at, which is whatever, somewhere in Michigan, to the end. So the size of the play place only becomes relevant if it comes up in the story. Ready? Action.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, I used to live in Midland. No, so yeah, we were in the.
Awesome.
Me and my sisters. I had two sisters at the time. We were in the play place. I was like in charge of taking care of them while my mom was out shopping with my stepdad and stuff. So
What did he do for a living?
I think he was doing construction at the time.
Like
Yeah,
residential or
no commercial.
okay.
What was your mom shopping for?
Can't really remember. Only that. But am I good to continue, or you got
No, please continue.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
So yeah, I'm basically just sitting there on my phone. My sister playing this.
What kind of phone did you have?
It was it's some Android phone or whatever, but yeah.
How was the battery life on it? Was it good?
So I'm sitting there and I look over. And like on the bottom of one of the slides, like a diaper sitting there. Okay, so I'm like, that looks a little familiar. So I look around and I see my sister crawling around, butt naked. And she's like, I think like 5 at the time, or no, not 5,
Like 15.
So probably, yeah, somewhere around there. And so me only being like 10, I didn't really know what to do, so I had to like corral her up and try to find like somewhere to do something about it, I guess. I don't know. So
why wouldn't you say clother? Why would you say you had to do something about it?
To do something about this.
I mean that's implied, but
so did you put the shitty diaper back on her?
well, that's actually was my first thought. But then some lady came up and said that I could use one of her son's diapers. I was like, oh, thank you. So me being 10-year-old that I was, I grabbed my sister, plop her down on the bench in the play place, and start putting the diaper on her right in the middle of the play place there.
Yeah.
And the lady decides offers to call the mall manager, because she knew him, to call my mom over the intercom.
Oh.
And she had to call her like 5 times for her to finally get over there. And by the time she was over there, she was like super embarrassed, and we had to basically leave the mall, and I got free Legos out of it. So
how did you get free Legos?
I mean, technically, my mom bought them.
You were 10. Everything was free.
I mean, when you put it like that.
Okay, so I don't want to attack you. I'm really trying not to be old Doug. I see in some of the comments they're comparing me to Hitler in this episode.
Right.
Which I don't understand, but whatever.
That sounds like.
I'm just curious, Jacob.
Yeah.
What made you want to share that story?
I thought it'd be funnier.
You changed your sister's
And,
diaper in the mall and your mom bought you Legos?
You're
It's a
taking
win-win situation there.
you're taking the story and you're boiling it down to the least funny to make him look bad. Come on.
Was it a funny story, Anthony?
I can understand how hard it is to tell stories like this. I relate.
Do you know why it's hard? Do you know why it's hard to tell this story?
Why?
Because it's not a fucking story.
I relate.
I had to watch my sister.
Uh-huh.
She shit herself. I changed her diaper. My mom left me alone for hours to fend for myself and my naked sister, and then she felt bad and bought me Legos.
Yeah, but you're not being nice, Doug, right now.
Okay, hold on.
It's nice to Doug get.
Thanks, Jacob, for sharing that story. I appreciate the attempt. How's that?
That's even worse.
Fuck, what am I supposed to...
I appreciate the attempt.
Am I supposed to pretend to be entertained by the story?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like that.
No, Jacob, I'm just fucking with you. That was a good story. Thank you.
thank you.
You have yourself a wonderful night. I appreciate you upping your tier. I look forward to the next time I get to talk to you.
Can
What
you
was that?
how old is your sister now?
I think like 12 or so.
Like what?
I might have got the ages wrong because I'm like 20 now. So
What is he saying?
So she's 15?
somewhere around there, I guess.
Okay, so we don't want to talk to her.
Yeah, never mind. I was going to go a different direction, but we're good. Everything's cool.
Anyway, Jacob, I'm sorry that Anthony made this so awkward for you. I appreciate you taking the time out of your night talking to us.
Yeah, maybe next time just talk to you, Doug.
I appreciate that, Jacob.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you stay safe, okay?
Stay safe.
Everybody sounds so fucking miserable all the time.
I wonder why. Oh my gosh. If Anthony could say it's going to be okay, it would really make my week. Been down in the dumps lately, and Doug's bald head doesn't help. You know what, Danny? It's going to be okay, man. Everything's going to work out just fine.
Do you think that it is, or do you think that Danny's fucked?
I think we're all fucked. Danny in particular? No, probably not. Everything should be good for Danny.
Is it worth Danny going on?
Going on where?
Like living?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It can only get worse.
Nope.
Wait, it's gonna get better.
Right. Danny, even though you didn't ask anything from me, I want you to know it's going to get better. Oh, wait a minute. What? It's going to be okay.
Matt's abortion clinic. You knock him up, we knock him down. No fetus can defeat us. How can I help you?
See, I hate when people answer the fucking phone like that. How am I supposed to go? Hi, Matt. I'd like to order an abortion.
I'd like to set up an appointment.
That's like
Yeah, that makes sense.
this guy that I used to drink with. Every time that somebody called his house, he would say, Chad's morgue, you stab him, we slab him. And then he would laugh and laugh like he said the funniest fucking thing in the world.
Mine's a little bit funnier though, right?
Yeah, the no fetus can defeat us thing is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's in charge of putting up the bonuses on Patreon? Is it Anthony?
Yes.
Yeah, well, he does a shit job at it because someone talked about this like last week, and sometimes it won't even say bonus. It'll just say like a date with no fucking information on it. So,
You mean except for the
Just give me a
tags that
heads up
say
on
bonus?
Nope. No, I'm telling you, I've gone through all the older ones, and there's a bunch of them that have like no details.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
that
fuck
would have
I'm
been me.
looking at.
The older ones.
Yep.
If it's the older ones, that would have been before Anthony took it over and started doing it proper.
Okay.
So you
Well,
can
I
go
just wanted
fuck
to
yourself.
Point that out. No, I've been listening to all the bonuses. They're good. So hope you appreciate my extra $1.10. I'll throw another 50 cents or something a month from now.
Yeah.
Matt, I need you to know something, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate the shit out of you, as well as anybody else who signs up to our Patreon. God damn it, man. I appreciate you.
Well, I'm flattered. Yeah, one more thing was, I was like pretty dedicated to the official podcast, and then a few people had said they quit listening and then thought that your guys was better. I'm like, well, I'm still staying true to them, but then I just kind of stopped listening, and I've been only listening to your podcast. And then I think Kai is really the only one holding that ship aboard right now. So I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We know where our bread is buttered, so thank you.
Yeah,
That's good. Yeah.
You will never ever hear me badmouth the official podcast because they were nice enough to have us on. Wait a minute. I was sitting here and talk shit all day long about shooting the shiznit, and we were on there.
So I have zero problem talking bad about the official podcast, but I know that, I don't know. I know you don't like it, Doug, because so.
Yeah.
What?
Go ahead, Matt.
No, I don't know. Anthony,
no, say what the fuck you have to say, Matt.
No, he just sounds kind of retarded. I couldn't keep up with what he was saying.
Neither can I.
Maybe I'm retarded. I don't know.
No, it's me.
Okay, that's cool.
So, Matt, where do you live at?
Oh, Cleveland.
Why'd you say it like that? Like you were upset about it?
You should remember me. I told you this a month ago.
No fucking chance.
Remember, it was my PP was sweating story. That's all I'm going to give you.
Your PP was sweating?
I blacked out and pissed the bed, and then Doug said my PP was sweating.
We're P-buddies.
Yeah.
P-buddies. Oh, my God.
All right, Matt. Well, anyway, we appreciate you, and we miss you.
Yeah, check out the official podcast. It's really good.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. You'll get more money at some point. So
I look forward to
good work. All right, so it's good. All right, bye.
Bye, Matt.
You'll get more money at some point.
All right, so it was last week. I think we tried talking to Ravaging Savage, and it was a super shitty. You want to go through a couple more of these? You got quite a few to get through.
Yeah. So
you want me to do a couple?
Sure.
Thanks, Preto. Thanks, Eric. Thank you, Jordan. Thanks, Emily. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Beanplug. Thank you, Ezekiel. Thank you, John. Thank you, Six, and thank you, Eli. There, we're fucking caught up.
Slicks.
See, I would.
Slicks. Thank you, Slicks. You got to do it right. You got to throw every once in a while. Thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Slicks. So you got to do it. You got to do it right.
Anyway.
Put some fucking passion into it.
Preto. Thank you, Preto. Eric signed up to our seaman recruit plan over on, what is that, Supercast or something?
Supercast.
Oh, Eric signed up over on Supercast. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Jordan. Jordan, it's good to see you.
Okay, you can stop with the passion now. I don't like the passion anymore.
Emily. Oh, Emily. God, it's good to see you. Hello, Miguel. Miguel.
Oh, God.
How do you say? Gracias, Miguel. Beanplug. Thank you, Beanplug. Ezekiel. Mr. or Mrs. Ezekiel.
It just doesn't sound natural when you do it.
Thank you, John. Oh God, thank you, Slicks.
Slicks.
Eli. Oh fuck, Eli, thank you, Eli. Mr. and Mrs. Eli, thank you. There was that passionate.
Yeah, when you have sex, you say Mr. or Mrs. Oh God, thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Eli.
Okay, so last week we tried talking to a guy named Ravaging Savage.
Yeah.
I had brought him up the week prior. So like we are so far past when we originally talked about this guy.
Uh-huh.
You don't even remember what he talked about, do you?
Nope.
All right, let's bring him on.
Okay.
Mr. Savage.
Hello.
Hey, you sound much better.
Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes.
Cool. Why's your fucking camera off?
I mean, well, okay. The long answer is my camera's hooked up to a different computer.
What? Would that be the only answer? Is there a long answer and a short answer? It's the only answer.
Yeah, there's a long. Oh, come on. Where's the passion? I want some of that passion you guys were handing out a second ago. Give me that. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Good. So, is it even worth talking about that trans thing now? I mean, because that was a fucking month ago.
I mean, no, not. I mean, not. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, for me, it was like 20 years ago. So you tell me.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Do you live by dog years or something? What do you mean by you? It was 20. Okay.
I mean, I'm 30 years old. Like that story.
Did you get molested by a trans
I
person?
was long. Anthony, why you look so
confused.
fucking confused?
I am confused.
Okay, so I have a question.
All right, let's hear it.
You have a very good setup, right, for your streaming?
Yeah.
Why do you stream?
Why?
like I don't understand. I'm an old person. You know that. I
that's
don't
true.
understand why somebody would take the time and the resources to play video games and then stream it to other people to watch them play video games. What's driving you to do it?
What's driving me? The same reason that you're talking into a microphone in front of a camera right now.
You want to make me laugh too?
Not well that, but it makes money.
Right, but we didn't do this with any thought of ever making anything from it. That's not
Really?
why we do it.
Really? I would have never thought that.
No, we went for years making nothing.
And y'all are persistent.
It's like we're talking to a soundboard.
No, like the reason I'm doing it's because, to be completely frank, I've done physical labor my entire life, and I said, "Fuck this shit." I'm gonna try to do something that's, I don't know. It's the entertainment industry, you know.
Okay, so that's I think that's the biggest problem. I know you don't have a podcast, but I think that's the biggest problem with people that start podcasts, because they don't start to. They do it because they're getting into it trying to make money, and I think that shows.
Right. Yeah. No doubt. I mean, the thing with streaming is I've been playing video games my entire life, so it's like, you know what? I could do something I love to do, and possibly make money at it, and I ended up making money at it, so it works out. You know what I mean?
So, is that how you make a living?
No. That's like half of my living.
Still pretty good.
I mean, it's better than what I was doing. So
I think that depends on how you're living.
Does it?
really badly. Help.
So what do you do for a job other than streaming?
Like gig economy work, like Uber, Amazon Flex, Uber Eats, that type of shit. You know, stuff I can like schedule my own work.
God, that would be so fucking awesome.
So yeah,
It
you got the perfect
is.
life, really.
Yeah, it's great, dude. I'm telling you. Like, I've been doing like plant work and manual labor as long as I can, remember, since I was like 14 years old. So when I moved to Nashville, I was like, bro, I can just drive people around and deliver packages and shit and make just as much money, not have to answer to anyone, and just make my own schedule. It's fucking great.
So what's the best? What'd you call it? Gig job or gig work?
Gig economy. It's
What is the best place to work at or work for or whatever?
probably like rideshare. like Uber and Lyft, stuff like that. But you have to be in an area where that's kind of, needed.
Yeah, I didn't get to work here in the town. I
No,
live in.
it's not going to work for you guys. Sorry, you can't quit your job and do that shit.
Oh shit.
But like in a place like Nashville where it's very tourist centric, it works pretty good.
Year round?
During the wintertime, not so much, but that's why I do stuff like Amazon Flex, where like I use my own car and stuff like that to deliver packages for Amazon.
So where do you pick up the packages from?
Like a distribution center. The same center that like your package goes to before it gets delivered to your house, they'll also just hand it off to Flex drivers who use their own car to deliver packages to places that Amazon doesn't want to send their trucks, aka the middle of bumfucked Egypt.
Okay, so what's the most you've made delivering one Amazon package?
One package?
Or do you go and pick up and
No,
they have a
it's-
little route assigned to you?
Yeah, the way it works is they assign you to you book a block and you're assigned to that block. That's your responsibility. And that block can be anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that. So
Hold on. So when you say block, you mean a section of
Yeah.
population, not like a city block.
no, I'm talking like a time block.
Oh, okay.
So you'll arrive at the beginning of your block, 7:30, whatever in the morning. You'll pick up between 10 to 50 packages, depending on how far away. They calculate how long it will take you to deliver those packages.
Do you pee in bottles too?
Well, actually, about that, no, I don't. I've got the freedom to pull over and pee at a gas
Pee
station.
on
or
the side of the
something.
road.
Yeah, I'm peeing on the side of the road. I've got luxuries, baby.
Okay, so you pick up what's the most you made in what's the difference between a block and a shift? And why would you call it a block and not a shift? Because you're working a
It's the same
shift.
thing. It's the same thing. They call it blocks.
So what do you make an hour average?
Hour between $18 to $23 an hour. Just so you can book like 2 of those a day, but the beauty of it is they pay you for the entire shift, whether you finish earlier and well, I mean, if you finish late, they'll compensate you. So if I book a 4-hour block and I get done in 3 hours, I still get paid for whatever they agreed to pay me.
So you book a 4-hour block and they'll say you do this and it's going to be $80 and it takes you 2.5 hours. You still make the $80.
Correct.
Fuck, I'll just do that. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just do that. Right.
Honestly, dude, I don't think a lot of people understand like the kind of money you can make in the gig economy, like with Uber and stuff like that. I mean, some people understand it. They just don't want strangers in their cars, some shit like that. But like to get out from under a boss or a corporate entity or some shit like that and just be
you're
your
working for
own
the
boss.
richest man in the world.
What? Yes, but that rich man is not there breathing over my shoulder all day. And it's the same with Uber. Like, I mean, with Amazon, if I say, fuck this shit, I'm done, I can just turn around and go home, give them the packages back, and they could just deal with it.
But then
And-
then the next day they won't let you book more time, right?
If I give a good enough excuse, I can, yeah.
So if you are good with your boss, then you can keep working. It's the same thing. You're saying the exact same thing. But
Yeah, fair enough. With Uber, it's a lot better. Like, if you pick up a passenger with Uber and they piss you off or you don't like them, it's your car. You can kick them the fuck out and tell them
Yeah.
to go fuck themselves and just go on about your merry way.
Yeah.
I would pick people up for Uber drives and then just drive them around with me to deliver packages to keep me company.
hey, we just passed my house, dude. Nah, man, we got some Amazon packages in the back. Could you start sorting those bitches for me, please?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's-
So what do you have kids?
No.
So what are you gonna do for insurance when you have
For
kids?
insurance, yeah, that's a good one. Well, I don't really want kids, so I'm gonna just stick to that.
Cool.
You know, just
Fair
pull
enough.
out game is strong. But no, like as far as insurance and shit like that goes, like all that's still on you. Basically, you are a contracted worker. You're
Yeah.
responsible for your insurance and stuff like that. So you have to pay for all that yourself.
Anthony, you realize you're getting old, right?
No. I'm old. I'm not getting old.
You just asked a person who plays video games for a living. So what are you going to do for insurance?
Right. Yep.
The new mindset, bro, is just worry about it when it gets there.
That's not the new mindset. That's the young person mindset.
Well, that comes with being young. You young.
What kind of gains are you getting on your 401k?
What kind of games or gains?
Games.
Games.
You even lift, bro?
All right. Well, I'm glad you came on and redeemed yourself. You're. It's much better talking to you like this than trying to have that shitty connection that we had.
What game do you normally play when you stream?
I'm variety, Valorant, Call of Duty, PUBG. It's just whatever's
paying the most that day.
Basically, yeah.
Could I make money? So you being in the streaming game, could I make money streaming me playing Rocket League Sideswipe on my phone?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, you guys, both of you guys, are in the perfect scenario to actually do something like that. You've already got a pretty good following. Like, they're going to watch you. They're not going to watch you because you're good at the game. They're going to watch you because they think you're funny. That's what streaming is. No one watches streamers because they think they're amazing at the game unless they're like a pro level or some shit.
So, okay. Is this technologically possible? See how old I am? I don't even know if this is technologically possible. Could me and Doug stream us playing either 2 separate games or a game together and just stream that? You know what I'm saying? Is that possible?
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Sure.
I know how Twitch works. You stream your screen or whatever. Or I don't fucking know how it works, I suppose.
I mean, the same way you guys are doing what you're doing right now, you could just, one of you guys would have to be the one broadcasting it to Twitch from OBS. But yeah, you could just stream what I'm looking at right now, which is your 2 beautiful faces, replace your faces with video game or whatever the fuck you want to do, and throw it to Twitch. Boom. It'd be easy peasy. I've been listening to you guys for like, I don't know. When did you guys go on the official podcast? I don't know.
15 years ago.
Yeah, 15 years. I've been listening to you guys for 15 fucking years now. And I've thought to myself, bro, these guys need to expand. They need to.
I can't. I got to buy a new belt.
Which, I mean, I know time is probably y'all's biggest issue, but like, if you guys could do stuff like stream to Twitch and shit like that, guarantee you people are going to come in, watch it. They're going to want to hear Doug bitch and moan about the game he's playing. They're going to want to hear Anthony talk about how everything is wrong in the game. They're going to love that shit.
I'm terrible at video games, so that would make it so much better.
Yeah, it would be fucking hilarious.
I mean, I'll do it.
Think about the money.
But you can't say faggot on Twitch, can you?
Nope.
I'm back out.
Nope. Didn't you guys streamed to Twitch for a little bit there? What happened to that?
Yeah, but we found out you can't say faggot on Twitch. All right. Well, tell you what. How about this? We are going to commit to streaming at least once.
To try it.
And
Absolutely.
if we don't make money, you are fired for being our producer.
Okay.
Yeah, when we do it, I'm gonna talk to you and figure out what we need to do to bring people in.
How about this? So you ain't doing shit with your life.
That's fair.
Would you like to be our Would you like to be our producer?
Yeah, sounds great. What's the job description?
The job description is to get us set up so that we can stream to Twitch.
Okay, you're halfway there.
Do you have an Xbox, right?
No, I'd do it on PC.
I was talking to Doug. Sorry.
Oh, you have an Xbox, right?
Are we playing? Are we playing Xbox? Are we playing PC? What are we doing?
Sounds like he's gonna play something on his fucking phone.
This is gonna be done. I'm talking about a serious thing here, and you're talking about swiping fucking Angry Birds on your phone.
If somebody wants to stand behind me and watch me play fucking Angry Birds and pay me to do it,
you're gonna point your webcam at your phone while you play Angry Birds, and that's what we're gonna stream.
You can stream your phone. You don't even have to put a camera on it, bro. Listen, if you guys actually want to do that, if you actually want to do it, I will help you guys figure it out.
What game are we gonna play? I want to know that in advance.
You have to figure that out. I'm not that much of a producer.
Oh. You're hired.
Yay!
All right, we really got to go because I got to fucking go to work and we got to get this show.
Get the fuck out of here.
published.
You guys are great. And I'll catch you next time.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. What's his name wanted us to call him back. Do we have time for that?
No.
Yeah, we do.
No, I don't. I got to leave. I have to be out of here in like 5 minutes.
Right.
And if you want the show pulled,
I'll pull the show. We got to talk to this guy.
okay.
I got to do everything anyway.
Okay.
It's the guy who did the ad read. He wanted to yell at us. I don't
That's
want to
fine.
fucking.
That's fine. Get him on the horn.
I'm trying to find his fucking phone number. I got to look that up because
just
you didn't
dial
put it on the board.
Just how the fuck would I put it on the board? Just fucking dial it. Just dial 0 and ask for him.
What's his fucking name?
Hello,
Fuck me.
Mr. Doug. Hello, Mr. Doug. Whatever. I'll say hello to me.
Movies, Music, Me. Send me a message on Twitter with your fucking phone number in the next 30 seconds, and I will call you.
Is it not on Patreon?
I'm not looking.
Jesus Christ.
Can you find it?
I'm looking. Give me a fucking second. Oh my God. I don't even have Patreon.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
All right. And he's in fucking Australia.
That's what I said. Is he Australian? It's the first thing I said to you. Better hurry because I got to go. You better fucking answer.
Hey, dickhead, you're not helping me at all with this. You can't put this kind of pressure on me when I got to. All right, calling him now. Ready?
Ready.
He's not answering.
Cool guy. How are we going to get yelled at if he doesn't even answer? What the fuck?
Hello?
Hello, movies?
Okay, Paul, I want to say I'm sorry, Anthony. I know you have to go, so I'm sorry about that. But I didn't know that Doug would be talking to that guy for so long.
It's okay. I won't hold that against you.
But okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, honestly, Anthony, I have nothing to say to you. You've been perfectly fine. Doug, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hilarious.
You know what that felt like? Do you know what that felt like? That felt like I was about like on a stage in front of like a ton of people and shit, and you came over there and fucking pulled my pants down and fucking pointed at my small ass dick, and oh my God.
Look at his
That's
little
what it
wiener.
felt like. You just put me on blast in front of everyone for no reason. What did I do to you?
That is.
I've been perfectly polite throughout this whole thing.
Throughout this whole thing. I love
Jesus.
it. Oh,
Okay.
fuck, I
No,
love
but
this.
Anthony, I have messaged him like over and over again, just like different shit. And like, I've been polite. I've been perfectly fine. And Doug just decides, I hate this guy.
So
I don't know why.
I want you to understand.
Hold on a second, you dickheads.
I want you to understand where I'm coming from now.
Hold on a second.
That's good.
I am fully Team Anthony now.
You asked me a question. You said, "Can you say I endorse whatever the fuck name of your show is or
Yeah,
whatever?"
privately, like not on the show. And then you brought that up, and you were just like, "Yeah, I'm going to do it on the show." You just made that decision without even fucking consulting me.
Bullshit! Bullshit! You fucking
Really
liar!
fucking
This is
consulting me.
amazing.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Where did we talk at? Twitter?
You don't even remember where you talked to him. This is amazing.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna.
love how
I'm
right
gonna.
before you called me as well, you were just like, "Oh, what's this guy's name again?" Even though you said it like 50 fucking times.
Okay, here,
Oh, this is
Anthony. Here's
awesome.
the interaction. Then you tell me that I'm in the wrong. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
This is him. Do y'all take money to say things? Do y'all still take money to say things? And would you both be able to do it on camera? What do you want us to say? Just intro the channel like I'm Doug from Who's Right and I endorse Movies, Music, Me, or something like that. Same with Anthony. And I didn't respond. And then he wrote in all capital letters, Douglas. So I wrote, if I say it on tonight's episode, are you able to go in and pull it? Because I didn't want to do the work of recording something separate. I wanted to just make it content and then let him fucking deal with
you're
it.
a fucking lazy bitch. That's why.
And he said, and I said, it might make for some funny conversation with me trying to get Anthony to play along.
You're not funny at all.
And
I disagree with you there.
Oh my god.
And he said, well, by all means, give it a go. So don't fucking tell me that we did it without any discussion.
Okay, listen. First thing you did, right? First thing you fucking did. You went on that like old ass fucking video. You were like, "Oh, what's with this shitty mic quality? What's with this stupid fucking beautiful hair? Like
What's with this beautiful hair?
What are you talking about?" And then you go into another video and you insult the intro music immediately. It's like you're a dick. You're a dick.
Have you ever listened to the
Anthony
show before?
was just perfectly fine. I love you, Anthony.
Have you ever listened to our show before?
Yes.
What did you think was going to fucking happen?
That was my next question.
You know what? I've learned my lesson. I have learned my fucking lesson.
That's a lesson that you should have known going into this interaction. Anytime anybody interacts with us, I'm assuming that they have listened to the show, so they know what to expect. Right?
Yeah, you're right, Ed. I honestly should have. And
Okay.
I just want to say that outside of this fucking interaction right here, I work night shift. I need a lot of time to just like listen to music and podcasts and shit to make it go by faster. And I listen to your podcast a lot, and I really, really appreciate it. Like, I think you guys are great.
Okay.
I do. But
And
fuck you, dog.
I appreciate that, but I want you to think about something, okay?
Uh-huh.
We've been doing this now going on, I think, 5 years. It changes every time we talk about it. But we have found ourselves in a situation where we have a pretty decent following. Do you know how many fucking times tonight they heard Movies Music Me over and over and over again? We even said that we endorse Movies Music Me. We said that.
Oh, yeah, it sounded real genuine.
I think
When you go onto the fucking YouTube channel and insult the first thing you see. Yeah, that's
was dog
great.
shit.
I think you're missing the point. I think you're missing the point. Were you around when Kaya first mentioned our show?
Yeah.
On the official podcast.
Yeah.
Do you
how do you
remember?
think I found your podcast?
Yeah, do you know what he said about us?
What?
It's a great show to fall asleep to because you won't miss anything.
Starting to see a pattern, buddy.
No, but I listen to your podcast a lot, and I really do like it. I really do. But even though I hated this so much, Jesus.
You should have loved it, and I have to leave. Bye.
But
I apologize.
Guess what? You are now part of the lure.
Yeah, that's true.
Bye.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.